We're just gonna start with some neck rolls, okay? Back side to side, okay? Make sure your shoulders are down, stomach's engaged. You can kind of roll it around over the shoulder, okay? Side to side, kind of to the right, left, kind of at an angle. You're gonna feel this all through the upper back muscles, the traps, your neck, of course. We just want to get it loose. You've been laying in bed for the last 6-8 hours. We want to combat that. All right, then after that, we're just going to get loose. We're going to just start rolling the shoulders, however you want to go about this. But I want you to have a real loose body, okay? Both at the same time, one at the other. You can kind of throw the elbows up a little bit. Just really, I like to go backwards always, just because you're going to spend the next 8 hours sitting at your desk in your car. The last thing we want is those shoulders rolled forward. So we're just gonna roll those shoulders, okay? And just kind of take it a little bit further each time, okay? Just getting them going nice and loose. You can kind of turn it into some arm swings, okay? Okay, both ways. Go forward. Let's get some backward arm swings. Always pay attention to what's going on in the midsection. Should be engaged right now, okay? Kind of get the other one going. A lot of creaking going on right now on my shoulders. Okay, so back and forth. Now we're gonna kind of pull. We're gonna row like we're pulling something right in, and then we're gonna press out. So I'll even turn sideways here. I'm really rolling, extending that upper back away, drawing my stomach in at the same time, and then row. Okay, here, shoulders aren't shrugged. Get your shoulders down. Open up that by pinching those shoulder blades together. Get that chest open, and then breathe out. Really move around, get that upper back stretched, and then pull in and out. You see, I'm not really saying any rhyme or reason on repetitions. Just do what feels good. We're gonna spend a lot of time on the upper back and shoulders, and then we'll move down through the torso, into the hips, down all the way to the feet. We wanna get everything ready for the day. Okay, so we're gonna, this is nice, you're gonna row pattern and then really extend, push away. Cool, now we're gonna go from that, hands up here, excuse me, and we're gonna do a single arm press, back down, open up the chest, okay? And when you press, you can see I can reach real high, my shoulder's way up high. We don't want that. Extend, keep your shoulder down. I'm full extension right there. And then we're gonna alternate. Maybe 5 each side sounds good. I forgot to do the other side there. So kind of alternate. I like single arm because each shoulder over the years has formed its own range of motion. Maybe being righty, carrying that purse on your shoulder for the last 20 years, and everything else we did in life, you're gonna create a different range of motion. So I like single side stuff. Now we're just gonna start light press with a light lean, okay? Another, maybe 5, 6 each side. But now I'm getting this, the side activated, the fascia, the tissue through the side of my body, it's getting stretched. And then maybe that last one to kind of hold it, really extend. Kind of focus on your breathing too. Good, shake that out a little bit. And then we're gonna do what I call Egyptian lovers. So we're gonna put one palm down, one palm up. Reach, like you're serving a platter of food. Then you're gonna rotate those shoulders as you serve the other side, okay? Really rotate. Learn this one from Pavel Tosselin. Great shoulder mobility. We're gonna go another 20 seconds on this one. You'll see how long that feels. Those shoulders shouldn't be burning. Everything should be awake. That's what we're trying to do here. Get everything ready for all the sitting you're probably gonna do at work. Now, I know that's not everybody, but a lot of us sit at work for long periods of time. We gotta combat that. Good, so shake that out. You're gonna be a little bit tired. So now we're gonna work up on the torso a little bit. Add it. Arms up, standard wood chop. Learn to push the hips back. I don't want to just see roundness here in the lower back. Push the hips back. Find a spot to look at in front of you. Reach through the legs. That's 5. We're going to go 10. 6, 7, and 10. Now we're going to go diagonal from over this shoulder. Just come across the body. Pivot on your foot. Put your hands right outside your knee. That's fine. Back up over. 2, 3. Pay attention to what your stomach's doing. Tight stomach right there at the bottom. Squeeze it tight. Find a spot to look at out in front of you. Find you. Okay? And we'll say that's 10. Then, boom, we're going to go the other direction. Okay? Pay attention. One side might feel a little tighter than the other. You might sleep on a certain side all night. That one shoulder, that wrist, that elbow that you're sleeping on might be cranky. The hips might be a little cranky. That's why we're doing this stuff. All right, after wood chops, we're going to take that hinge pattern a little deeper. So I like to put your hands right on the hip crease. We're going to push the hips back. You'll see I got some soft knees. My head's in line with my back. I'm looking at the ground in front of me. This is a human fundamental movement pattern, a hinge. You want to learn how to do this. This is when you're picking up those heavy boxes. You want to get into this pattern. Okay, we're getting those hamstrings, the back of the leg, the glutes. We're getting those activated for the day. You're going to be sitting on them. We got to get them some work first thing in the morning. We're going to call that 10. Good. Then we're going to go into a squatting pattern. We're going to just start nice and easy. Like I said, your knees might not be ready to do a full squat yet. This might be your full squat. If that's it, that's it. If you can get a little deeper, start getting a little deeper. Because we're going to turn this into what we call squat to stand. So that last one, we're going to stay down, fingertips on the ground, push your knees out with your elbows, hold it, get that chest up, hold it, straighten out the legs as much as you can, okay, wiggle, move around, feel it, you can walk your hand over here, walk it over here, back into that squat to stand. Your weight should be on your heels, chest is up, elbows pushing those knees out, sit into it a little deeper if you can, good, straighten out those legs. Wiggle it around a minute. Let that back get stretched. Repeat. Okay, I'm starting to breathe a little heavy. Starting to really wake up, feel these things. Everything's feeling good. And then from here, we're going to step back into what we call, we're going to step it out in a triangle stretch. So after that, we're going to take this step, and then we're going to do that. We're just going to ease back into this position. We're going to side lunge, is what we're doing right now. My weight's back on my heels. Okay, just maybe 4 or 5 each side. And then we're going to sit to one side. Sit. Now, if you have the ability to do this, awesome. If you don't, that's awesome too. Do what you can do. You can put your elbow on your knee. You can put your hand here for balance. I just want you on your heel. This side's opening up. Boom, we're going to take it to the other side. All right. Opening up those hips, back and forth. Good, I think we've been about 5 minutes of movement right now. You'll see. This is going to add up. Do this twice a day, 10 minutes, that's 20 minutes of movement a day. Add it to your daily mix, that's nice. You're going to feel that, it's going to feel real good. Give this a full week. Don't give up on it every day. Stop in the middle. Walk your hands through. Hold that. Feel those hamstrings, the back of the legs. That's what we want. Then we're going to come out here, really walk your hands all the way. Grab your heel and twist. Count to 10. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10. Come around the other side. 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. From here, we're going to walk it out to a pump stretch. So if you've done it in yoga, or if you come to the facility, obviously you know this move. Now we're in a nice push-up position. Push that ground away from you. You know, just get that midsection activated. Glutes are tight. You're going to drive your butt, your hips up and back. Okay? I'm extending. I'm getting a good stretch all through here. My knees are not locked. Okay? I'm pumping. That's why we call it a pump stretch. My upper back towards the ground. Come to that push-up position. This might be all you do. If you can, lower yourself. Let gravity take over. That's fine. come to the ground, come up. Whatever's comfortable. This is extension of the lower back. Some people might be here. You might be able to get up here. Shoulders aren't up, get them down. Rotate through the hip and shoulder. You can pump the heel to the ground, get a stretch. There's no rhyme or reason here. Well, there is a rhyme or reason, but you can do what feels good. You might need more of this than you need something else. Go ahead and do that. This is number 3. Got a couple minutes left here. Almost done. You should be nice and awake. This is your new cup of joe, before your cup of joe. Okay, we're in that push-up. Let's walk it back up till we're standing. And now we're gonna go into world's greatest stretch. Step back with your hands, okay? Now, this might be a little difficult for you. If you can't get to this position, use something like a block or a step and you can put your hands here, okay? Hold that. We're gonna rotate. I'm gonna have you put your hand right on your ribs. I'll show you from the other side as well. And then we lift. And then we're gonna step forward and step back to the other side. Here we go. So I'm driving my elbow to my instep, to my heel. I'm gonna rotate by putting my hand here, rotate through the upper back. I don't need your neck. Keep your neck in line. Hand back to the ground. Lift that front toe by driving that hip up. Back heel towards the ground. A few seconds, you're gonna feel good. Stepping forward. Rotate up. One more on this side. We can do this, or we can do this, okay? One more each side. Good, then we're just gonna go right down to the ground. Have a pad if you're on tile. I should have done this barefoot because this is how you'll be at your house. This is how I want it to be done barefoot. You're gonna go right here. Bird dog position, hands and knees. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. We're gonna extend our arm. Look at my foot, my toes pointing down. I'm pushing my heel into an imaginary wall. My stomach's tight right now. Drawn in slightly. And we're gonna come down, we're gonna alternate. Pay attention, one side's gonna feel tight, this side's definitely tighter. Okay, alternate, extend. This shoulder, get it up. You'll catch yourself not doing it correctly. You're here, you're holding it. Oh, my stomach's not tight, tighten it up. Make tension, make a fist, it forces you to be tight. Okay, one more each side.